You know, I'm very concerned about a lot of things that is happening in my country, and more so in my parish of Portland. I'm concerned about the political landscape in Jamaica and the fact that majority of Jamaicans don't take part in the political system, meaning that when we have a general election, the voter turnout is sometimes 43, 44, 45, anywhere in the 40s%. And that clearly states that a good 51, 52, 53% of Jamaicans don't go to the polls to vote to elect the leaders who run the country. Sometimes I'm upset with those people because of a fact, they are basically saying that we don't care who run the country. Whoever want to run it, run it. If nobody don't want to run it, so be it. We don't care. And them just fool them on. Some people are saying that they don't see what to vote for because neither the PNP or the GLP are a viable option. In the same breath, I want to congratulate the PNP and the GLP for really holding the country together, while the silent majority sits aside saying that they don't care what happened. But I want to look at some of the reasons why these people don't vote. And the fact that they are saying that neither the PNP or the GLP are a viable option. It is a fact that the PNP and the GLP have been failing Jamaica since universal adult suffrage. Because if anybody can remind me of a time when our economy was really growing at the pace that we would want it to grow at, and Jamaicans were comfortable with the leadership of either political party. But being that as it may, the country have to run, and it is these two parties that have continued to run the country and at least hold it together so we can still live there in some kind of sanity. People come there and enjoy it, so we have to congratulate them. Moving to Portland, when we look at the kind of leadership that we've been getting in that parish, it's woefully inadequate. And I just want to say to people out there that it is time that we start demanding more from our political representative. And we don't need to start demand it when they are elected. We need to start demand it prior to election. And what do I mean when I say this? And I have to speak about Portland because that's where I have intimate knowledge of the system. We have councillors in the Portland Parish Council who we have never heard their views or vision for the division that they serve. We have never heard them sat down in an interview answering questions from journalists or anybody at all. They have never been in a debate. Their intellectuality has never been tested. And how could you go out to vote for somebody who you don't know their views on anything at all? We have a mayor who we have never heard his vision for Port Antonio. We have never heard anybody question him on anything. How do we do that? How do we elect people who cannot even represent themselves? They can't articulate anything that they have to say. But in the name of PNP or in the name of GLP, we vote for them. We need to start doing better as a people. I am saying that anybody who offer themselves for political office should go through interviews with media, should go into the community and not just go up on a platform and talk about a crap, but go into the communities and sit down before community groups and people ask them questions and they give answers. Those that are in there already should be questioned about their stewardship. What have you done over the period of time? Why didn't you do this? Why haven't we had water in Portland, a parish that have the most rainfall in this side of the hemisphere, and yet still 2-3 weeks of sun and people don't have water in their pipes. There are still communities in Portland that don't have water in their pipes. And I am just saying that it is sad that sometimes people in the community ask, who is this man we're going to vote for? Why are we going to vote for him? And another political representative will say to them, don't worry about him, it's me I vote for, we just have put him there. That is not enough. We ought to demand that our political representative engage in debate with their opponents so that we can listen and learn and see who they are before going to the poll and making that X. I implore my Portlanders that this is a standard that we need to start uphold. How can you have a political representative who tells the media that him don't have to do no interview, sitting in a public office? It's not your private business. You're in a public office, and therefore you're answerable to the public, and the media is also a part of the public representative. So you must answer questions. So I'm just saying to my fellow Jamaicans, we need to stop just listening to politicians on platform, because some of them cannot answer any questions. If you question them on certain issues, they get arrogant and them get boisterous, and they believe that you want to tear them down. So therefore, we need to step up the pace. And in your community, in your division, you must insist that both candidates come forward and engage in debate before you, so your people in the community can question them. What are the plans for our community? What is it that you're coming with? And not just come because you're PNP or you're GLP, but because you are coming to represent us as a people. I beg of you, Jamaicans, go out and participate in the political system, because it is politics that makes the policies that run the country. And for the silent majority, you are not doing the country any justice when you sit down. And you know what? It is most of the people who call themselves bright or intellectuals, that don't participate. So how can you allow people who you think are less intelligent than you are to make decisions for you? We need to participate in the political system. We need to demand more. Communities, you need to start putting in place community groups. Get back the youth club active. Churches, insist that these politicians come in churches, sit down at the table. Church members question them, ask them pertinent questions, and vote based on the answers. Those are my views. Now what say you?